Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Coaching Handheld Football. I was going to be dropping my Dear EA video, but we got new content, a new promo, so I wanted to go ahead and get you guys your grind guide so you know exactly how to attack this promo. I will still have that video coming, but I'm going to drop it on Monday while I'm recovering from surgery. So my Dear EA video will be dropping. It's going to be a long one going into a lot. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about Powerline. So this is in the Madden Daily Hub. So basically you can do this all the way until the end of the season. So when I first read about the promo, where it talks about like facing a 99 team, I'm like, oh, is this going to be the conquerors of last year? Good news, guys. It is not. It's definitely more challenging than some live events, but I'm going to give you everything you need to go ahead and go through here. So first off, let's take a look at the promo itself. So basically, you are going to play blitz events and jackpot events. Those are going to get you spark plugs. Enough with the dang currencies already, but I'm sure we're getting them for the end through the end of the year. So you then have those spark plugs. You use those to play the generator event chain that is going to reward capacitors. And when you play all the way through that, it's going to unlock the power inverter set, which is going to get you more capacitors. To do that, you then basically use those power cells to play the power surge event. If you beat that one, you get a master select pack. If you lose it twice, you get a random one. So let's take a look at how it all works. Okay, so 3 times a day, you are going to want to do this blitz event. Okay, the first time you do it, it is free and it gives you 10 spark plugs. That's going to be 10:30 a.m., 4:30 p.m., 10:30 p.m., all Eastern time. So you're going to be able to get 30 of those a day. Now you can also replay them for blitz tokens and the cost does go up. I did it just to see if the cost rose. It was 200 blitz tokens the first event. I won it. Now it's gone up to 3. I don't know how high it goes because you only get 1 spark plug for replay. So honestly, I'm not doing any replays. I'm going to get my 30 a day, play it efficiently. Now, when you go here into the set, so this is basically the way it works. You get those spark plugs. Here is how you spend them, okay? So you've got these 5 numbered events, and they are basically all going to be score 3 touchdowns in 4 tries. But the distance is going to change. It costs 6 spark plugs to play each of them, and if you fail it, you will get 5 of them back. Okay, so the first one you have to do it from the 5-yard line. Guys, it was really easy. I used FL Drive, I then used Nagy's halfback blast, and I used Power O, 3 straight touchdowns. Then moving on to event 2, it backs you up a little bit. When you go through them all, they lock again, so you have to start at the beginning. This one is 3 touchdowns in 4 attempts from 10 yards out. I used PA slot crosses, Nagy's halfback blast, and Power O. The good thing is also, guys, I couldn't tell you this to you last year when I was, trying to help with Conquerors. You can force close. So if you get an unfavorable coverage on a run play and you know it's going to get blown up, just swipe down, force close the app, go back in. As long as you do that before you get tackled, you won't lose your tries, so you don't need to worry about losing a spark plug every time. This third one, same thing, 3 touchdowns in 4 attempts, only it is going to back you up to the 15-yard line. Guess what? From 15 yards, PA slot crosses, Nagy's blast, Power O still gets the job done. 3 easy touchdowns. You're then going to move on to number 4. When you unlock number 4 here, you're going to notice that 1 and 2 lock up, so you can't replay the other ones. The good thing is, number 4, it just goes back to 3 touchdowns in 4 attempts from the 5-yard line. Again, FL Drive, Nagy blast, Power O, 3 tries straight. Moving on, number 5. This is the one that's the hardest one because it's the 3 touchdowns in 4 attempts from the 20. Again, what I did in this case, I actually used Seattle, then I used Nagy blast, then I used Power O. Once again, no problem beating this event at all. And remember, if you need to, force close. Once you beat number 4, it is going to open up this power inverter event, which also costs 6 spark plugs. This is going to be a half a season game. It starts tied 13-13 against their super team, which is all 99s. It's weird. Randy Moss was the quarterback and Michael Vick was the running back. No idea what's going on with the team. But guys, it's season battle. Grab something like, the Nickelback Blitz. Grab the Nickelback, come down, sack him in the backfield every time. You can win really easily, guys. You could win with just safeties. You don't even need to score. The offense is a little bit harder, but guys, it's season. It's not that hard. Once you finish up that one, it is going to unlock this power inverter set. All you have to do is beat that event. You don't have to trade anything in. And when you beat this one, it is going to give you a reward. It's going to give you some spark plugs. It's going to give you some capacitors. I believe it gives you 3 capacitors and maybe 6 spark plugs to start you over. Forget exactly what it was. Plus, it did 10,000 coins. So what you're going to want to do here, guys, when you go through all of this, you're collecting these things. Let's look at the sets. You're going to need 50 of the power cells in order to get one of the, what do they call it? The Powerline or the Power Surge event. This is the Power Cell. You get 1 Power Cell by trading in 50 capacitors. So you get 50 of those. If you go beat that event, again, I haven't done it yet. When I do it, if it's hard, I'll make a video on it, but it's this event down here that costs 1 of these. Obviously, I don't have it yet. It needs 50 capacitors to get that. If you fail, it returns you an empty power cell. So if you go through the whole thing and you get 100 capacitors, assuming you can't beat that event and assuming it's really hard, you're going to trade in 2 of the empty cells and it is going to give you a random one of the Powerline Masters. It does still have these Blitz token sets, so if you want to do it with Blitz tokens, I mean, I think that price, 1 spark plug for 200 Blitz tokens and then 300 Blitz tokens when you get 30 a day, seems really expensive, but hey, maybe some people are itching to grind it and will do that and have a bunch of trophies laying around. I don't think that's a great deal to do that. So let's assume that you get through the event and you pass it. Let's take a look at the Masters, okay? So we have a 99 defensive end, Michael Strahan here. He gives +4 power moves to the lineup and a 20% boost to coins. Overall, not a bad card. Power moves, it's not the worst block, it's not the worst boost, but you probably have pretty high power moves on your entire defensive line. Maybe it'll help with like a linebacker or something like that. You then have AJ Green, who is a 99 wide receiver, and he is going to be scheme selectable, gives +4 jump, and again, plus 20% coins. Again, decently solid card. No complaints on the stats on the back of that one, and it is scheme selectable. You then have a tight end, +4 route running to the lineup, plus 20% coins. Again, good looking card, probably boosts really well with all of the other things boosting on your team. And then of course you have 2 more. You have a Stephon Gilmore here, 99 overall cornerback with +4 press to the lineup and 20% more coins. And again, looking at the stats, the tackle is a little low. The hit power is a little low, but hey, he's a corner. Definitely probably wouldn't use him in the nickel or dime slot. I'd probably want him as a true corner. I prefer to have better hit power and tackling from guys I have in the nickel and dime slots. That's why I usually use safeties there. And then finally, if you need a boost to your offensive line, you have Morgan Moses here, who's going to give +4 throw power to the lineup. Pretty useless boost there. In fact, I'll go out and say that it's a completely useless boost. At this point, everybody's quarterback has 99 throw power, so it does absolutely nothing. And overall, great blocking stats. A little bit low on acceleration, agility, and speed, but hey, he is an offensive lineman. So guys, that's the promo. Overall, I could see how some people could have struggle with some of these live events. You do need to have a pretty good team since you're going up against a 99 overall team. But again, just use the broken plays and don't repeat plays. I will tell you the defense adjusts after each play. So if you use something like PA slot crosses on one play and get your touchdown, if you call it a second time, they're going to come out in a completely different defense and it's going to get shut down. Same thing goes with the run plays. So use different plays every time on this event. But overall, the boosts are not that good, but it is an opportunity to get a 99 overall player. It does go on to the end of the year. So realistically, if you like all 6 players, you could play this and get all 6 players added to your squad if that is something that you wanted to do. But anyways, guys, gonna end the video there. Let me know what you think of the promo down in the comments down below. If you have any questions or anything like that. I love you guys. You are the best ever. Tomorrow's gonna be my weekly Clash of Clans video. But after that, guys, still gonna stream Saturday night, and then Monday will be the Dear EA video. I love you guys. CHF out.